first of all, Steve Forbes has done a great job, man, with this program. You think about his first year and what he's been able to do in the transfer portal and, the atmosphere that there is now, and man, they're good. So we beat a very good basketball team, and, I think the biggest thing, my message to our guys throughout the entire game, and when we wasn't playing well, is just hang in there. Just give us a chance, just hang around. Okay, I didn't think things went our way in the first half. We missed shots. We got in foul trouble. I thought the shot by Jarkel Joyner at half was really good to give us a kind of a boost going into half. And then even in the second half, I thought Wake Forest came out and kind of punched us in the mouth at the beginning of the second half. And we just hung around. So many great plays. DJ Burns was special today. He was great. I know everybody's seen how good he is and how good he can be, but I thought today he was tremendous. 31 points. He made an incredible pass to L.J. Thomas, who would led to a three. Same thing you could say about Casey Marcel. I didn't think T had a great game, but sitting over there coming in, I thought he made a big shot down the stretch to kind of give us a lead. And this team's growing. This team's getting better. I think they like each other. It was a great road win for us. Questions?
Coach, at what point did you kind of just decide, hey, we're just going to keep feeding it to DJ no matter what?
Yeah, we struggled to score, and it started in the first half when Taquavion was in foul trouble, and I just didn't have anybody. Jarkel was playing heavy minutes, and I was kind of trying to save him a little bit in the second half, but couldn't take him off the court. And so we decided, hey, I want to punch this inside to see what happens. So it started in the first half, and it kind of led to the second half.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about the team's defense here. Was it a point of emphasis to come out and be as extra physical as you all were to really get up in Wake's face?
No, you know what? These guys are really, they're really good. I watched them on tape, and besides the Virginia game, nobody has won in here, and we knew that they were going to be very aggressive. Steve's done a great job of, they really space you out. Appleby is having a great year. They can make plays. If you rush them on their drive, they do a great job throwing it up to the rim. So it wasn't so much of what we did or didn't do. I thought they did a great job attacking us.
What was kind of going through your mind? I think DJ was 1 for 5 or 1 for 6 at the line before he went for those last two. Did you have a ton of confidence in him that he could make both? I mean, I'm not sure as a coach you say you do, but kind of what's going through your mind at that point?
Are you asking and answering?
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But for him to make those 2 free throws, I mean, everything else that he did tonight aside, I mean, that was a critical moment.
Luke, I believe him. He's got great touch. He just sit up here and said he don't let the fans bother him. The times before they were hollering Wofford at him, and I don't know why. But at the end of the day, he did something to the fans. I was like, stay locked in. And then I had real confidence in him. He's a much better free throw shooter than being 1 for 5. And so now there was a little prayer in between that, but I was happy that it went in.
Just talking about DJ again.
You guys do know that mic doesn't even work anyway. I can hear you without it.
It's my work as a instructor, sir.
Oh, do it? Okay, all right. See, this is you keeping me straight. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Stay in my lane. That's what
No
I'm
worries, no worries, sir. DJ, they didn't really help off on him until late in the game. Do you think his passing ability led him to have the type of performance today? And then you mentioned the 3-pointer where he did pass out.
He's tough to guard, and here's why. He catches it off the block. He maneuvers. You gotta decide which way you want to guard him. If you trap him and we're making shots, he made 2 incredible passes that led to 3-pointers that probably helped us win the game. But if you play him one-on-one, he's so tough to guard. And so, did they come into the game saying, hey, we don't want to trap him properly because of his ability to make plays? And, you have to decide which way you want to guard him because he's possible of hurting you both ways. Today, he did both. He scored the ball, he passed the ball. And when he has 31 and then able to get 9 assists, then we're really tough, especially when we're making those shots.
Kevin, whenever you've talked about quad 1 wins, you've used Wake Forest as an example from last year of how they went 13-7 in the week, didn't get in. This is a quad 1 win. You get it on the road. How important is it to you?
I think it's important. I was one of those guys that's bothered about the job that Steve did last year. I think and correct me if I'm wrong, I think he had 13 wins in his league, and I was hoping that he got in. He deserved to get in. But as I dial into it now, everything is about quad ones, quad twos, and what I talk about with our team now is, as much as we talk about who we're playing in scouting reports, we also talk about what type of quad these teams are, because it's a great opportunity.
When you did sit Burns at 7 minutes, you were -3, you were trailing 3. Y'all evened the game out. DeWanna had the 2 big blocks. It seems you're getting a collective buy-in. And how big was that critical couple of minutes there?
I didn't want to sit him right. All the coaches were like, man, he needs a breather. I was like, no, he don't. He's all right. No, I thought EB came in and played great. And we have done that towards the end of the game. We substitute them sometime offense and defense. DJ needed a break. I thought DeWanna came in, and I thought his blocks were great, and we needed him at that time.
Where can this team go? I mean, seems like one of the bigger wins this season. I mean, how far can this team go?
We won today. We're gonna continue. We'll keep working, and really, and I'm not being funny. I don't allow this team to look ahead. I look at we got to stay in the moment. I think with kids today and so many transfers, you got to just focus on the next game, and that's all we've been able to do.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Kevin, I think you'll change.